So I guess this is the start of the South Korea vlog. It is currently almost 12 noon local time. I arrived about 4 hours ago and I just got off the subway and I'm like 2 minutes from my hostel. But check-in is at 3, so I got like 3 hours to burn. Luckily, the area I'm staying in, I strategically booked it so that it's right next to the Mescid. And because it's right next to the Mescid, I'm assuming, I'm assuming there's lots of halal food. And as I say that, I'm passing by a place called King Kebab. And it's Turkish. I see a Turkish flag. All right, that's a huge W. Oh wait, you can see it. King Kebab, Turkish flag. So, huge W. This time I'm recording sideways so it looks better on laptops and stuff when you watch. I'll keep you all updated. We'll see how it goes. Peace. Okay, so check-in is in like another 2 hours. I just ate at the Turkish kebab place. Low-key, pretty fire. And it's like two right next to each other. So I'm gonna be hitting them up pretty often. I ate at one of them today, but there's like halal food all over this place. So I don't imagine I'll be eating too much Korean food, I'm gonna be honest. Well, I have another 2 hours to burn. Dude, but like while I was there, I opened the ayran. Or no, I shook the ayran, opened it, but then I like looked at my phone for a second, and like while it's open, I shook it again. And so it got everywhere. And it got on my pants. And it looks like I had a weird accident. Because now I have white stains all over my jacket and pants and stuff. But in the meantime, I'll be going to the Mescid and probably just chilling. I also need to find a charger. I don't know if like the American USB port thing works because they work in Vietnam, but we'll see. We out. So this is the Abdesthane for the Mescid. It even has like the smell, like that nasty, musty toilet smell. So reminds me of Turkey, but it's like very nice here, I'm not gonna lie. There's the entrance to the Mescid. There's, I don't know, something in Studio Korea. There's a bakery, or cafe. This is the entrance. Another staircase. MashaAllah. So this part right here, that's a school. This is the staircase that like leads up to the Jama. They even have like bus shelters for people to wear, which is very nice. But the thing that I like, Stairway to Heaven. It's pretty cool. All the way up there. So there's still like an hour and a half until check-in. So I just left I prayed Öğlen at the Mescid, and I just left my stuff there. By the way, the Mescid is so beautiful, and like that whole like area of the town is so nice. It's actually just like a bunch of halal and like Muslim stores. They have like stores that sell Qurans and takkes and like halal restaurants and like dessert spots and stuff. I saw a Turkish dessert spot. I was about to go inside. I saw that it was some like it wasn't a Turkish person at the counter. It was some Asian lady. So I was like, oh hell no. So now I just left my stuff at the Mescid, and there's like all the museums that I want to hit up are like nearby. So I think day one is gonna be hitting up the museum. So the first one that I'm going to right now is a art museum, and like normally I wouldn't really care about like an art museum, but this one looked pretty sick. And then the Korean War Museum is nearby here, and then also the National Museum. And then if I have time, there's also like the North Seoul Tower over here that I would like to go to. Plus they're open, and the tower is open until 11, so I think like I can hit that up late at night as well, so should be fun. This first day though is mostly just like chill, a lot of eating, yeah, mostly like nearby stuff because I'm tired from the flights. Because oh yeah, I didn't tell you all about the flights. So I had a layover in Da Nang, which is a city in Vietnam. So it was like a 2-hour flight from Ho Chi Minh to Da Nang, and then I had like a 3-hour layover there, and then it was a 5-hour flight to where am I? Incheon, which is like an island off the coast of South Korea. And then took me like a couple hours on the subway to get to where I am now. So I'm a little tired, but we ball. Okay, after walking around for like 10-15 minutes, I have uncovered a major flaw in the city. None of the map apps work. So online people are already saying like Apple Maps and Google Maps were no good, and they have like another map called Naver. It shows you like when you open it, it'll show you like just in the middle of nowhere. And then yeah, that's like the number one thing. Like it shows you in the middle of nowhere, and it just sends you in random directions. Another thing I noticed is that all of the women here are like 6 foot and up, which is nuts. And like everybody looks so young, which I was kind of expecting that already. But yeah. Dog, what the hell even is this? Like, what are we doing? There isn't even a description or anything. Just a bunch of pictures of like, I don't know. Oh. What the hell? This is it, bro. Like nothing is happening, nothing changes. This is the dude that like scared me earlier, because he was just standing there and then he like moved all of a sudden, because like I was trying to tell if he was a real person or if it was like a mannequin, and then I turned around and he's like moving, coming towards me. Dude, like what the hell kind of an art exhibit is this? It's just fish, but it's a fish thing, it's an aquarium. Like what are we doing? I cannot believe that people willingly pay money to watch this crap. Absolutely insane. Like what even is this? I realize I have such a negative attitude, but it's like, what are we doing? It's just a black box. I can't believe I paid money for this crap. But I do have an explanation that I will provide later. My extremely positive views and opinions on South Korea has just gone to crap. That art museum has completely ruined my day and my experience. So first of all, the only reason I went is because online it looked super like historical, and there was like a historical aspect to it, but most of it, like 80%, was just absolute like modern abstract, just bold. I'm very pissed that I went, and I'm even more pissed because the conversion rate between US dollar and Korean won is $1 equals about 1,500 Korean won. Now, because I'm used to the conversion rate of US dollar to Vietnamese dong, which is 25,000, in my mind, the conversion rate between US dollar and won is 15,000, not 1,500. So I pull up, and they're like, tickets are 20,000 dong. So I'm like, bet, what is that, like $1.50? Perfect. Because I was also told that Korea is cheap-ish, even though like when I was looking online, it wasn't that cheap. So I was surprised that the tickets were only like $1.50. And then I was like, hold on. And I did the math. I paid $15 for that museum, bro. I'm so pissed. It was so lame. A bunch of actual just like Instagram like picture farming or whatever the hell. And like there's a bunch of like thrift stores around, except they're not really thrift stores. They are insanely expensive, and they're like fancy, like they're trying to look like thrift stores, but like they're just like expensive clothes. Like, what are we doing? And it's like a bougie store, so they've upcharged like crazy. Gotta go back to my Muslim. But now, because I had paid, what was it, like paid 13,000 dong or won for the kebab in Idan, which in my mind was like, oh, this is hella cheap. Except now that I'm like, well, when I bought it, I wasn't thinking of the price, to be honest. I was like, let me just eat my people's food. Man, I'm lost. But now that I'm thinking about it, I paid more than $10 for kebab in Idan. Look at the alley, bro. No one is trying to go up that. God damn. Peace. Alright, so I went back to the hostel. I took a shower. And then I set out. This time I'm going to the National Museum of Korea. This one is free, so that should be good. I bought a very sick jacket. Honestly, I don't think I would have bought it if the people selling weren't Muslims, but that definitely like convinced me some more. There's these Bangladeshis, and it was 10,000 won, which is like $6-7, which I mean, like, it's a very good deal, but you know. So yeah. I'm still very sleepy, and so I keep falling asleep like on the bus and metro and stuff, and I missed my stop, so I'm having to walk a little extra, but like it's very, very nice. Like let me show you. Oh. All right, let's take the museum forest path. I hate that you can't flip your camera like on Snapchat where you double tap. But yeah, I'll keep you all updated. Very fire little gazebo area. This place has potential to be very beautiful, but I don't think it's in the season right now. So a lot of the trees, like they're like they don't have flowers or leaves or anything, but it's still very cool, very zen. And it's like right outside of the National Museum as well. So this place is a vibe. The most insane park gym I've ever seen. They got like a chest press, leg press, shoulder press, flies, pull downs. They even have massagers, leg extension. Dude, this is nuts. And like the weather is so nice. Like I would for sure work out here. But of course, you know, I'm on vacation, and you know, you don't really work out on vacation, you know what I'm saying?